Hey everybody, it's Gail, and this is Errata-Hate episode 5. This will be a fast one. I've had sort of a fuzzy-headed week, and I really want to keep this vlog going, but all of my other ideas felt like they were just a lot more than I wanted to tackle this week. And so I wanted to take a moment this week, since I'm taking care of myself by finding a way to do this without straining myself. It reminded me we could probably all use some stretching right now. If you're anything like me, you swear up and down that you're going to stretch more and you're going to take breaks, and then you don't. I've actually gotten to the point, I've mentioned this in a previous video, that this joint in my thumb can end up painful after stitching for a while, and I went to my doctor, and she recommended a few exercises. Now, I am not a doctor, I am in no way a medical professional, and this is not to be considered medical advice, but I want to show you a stretch that she showed me that I've found really useful, that I think is a stretch that you can do without having to worry you're going to do it wrong and pull something. And of course, you know your body better than I know it. So if you have reasons to need to be careful about how you stretch, definitely take this with a huge grain of salt. If you've got restrictions to your motion that make it harder to stretch your hands, but you can still stitch and everything, you probably have a much better idea about how to stretch your hands. So, defer to your best knowledge about yourself. So that huge disclaimer aside, let me show you what it does. So you're just gonna have your hand up like this. I've got my arm straight, so a nice straight arm. And then all you're going to do is take your thumb and you're going to touch it to the tip of each finger while trying to keep the rest of your hand as straight as possible. And I'm actually bending it a little forward. There we go. And what this stretches is all through here, so all those tendons that get tight, all those little cavities that can get swollen, and you get the carpal tunnel and the ulnar tunnel. And it also stretches throughout the hand, going side to side. And then possibly my favorite part of the stretch is that it stretches the back of the hand down the arm, which feels the best to me, and I think it's of how I hold my hook. And so you want to do that on both hands, and you want to do them each about 8 to 12 times. And you're going to feel it. Even if you start out not feeling it, like I'm not really feeling it on my left hand right now, because that's the first one I've done, I know that by the time I get to 8, I'm going to feel what I've been doing to my hand. And it's a great stretch because you get the good stretch, but you don't get, or at least I don't get, a huge amount of side pain with it, because there are sometimes you stretch and you can just feel every fiber of your muscle you haven't been stretching. So that's the stretch. One last time, I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I just really like this stretch. It feels really good. And I figured it was something I could show you all that you could do without worrying that I'm doing it wrong and my thumb's going to fall off. So that's it for Errata-Hate episode 5. I'm hoping that the next couple of episodes I can have a little more for you. I've got some things lined up, some more reviews. I need to get a new project up on the mannequin. So, there's still stuff coming. It's still happening. It was just this week was one of those weeks. And I think we've probably all been there. So everybody have a great week. I'll see you soon.